Okay, everybody, I have to get this out before it's too late. I just wanted to tell everybody that I'm so sorry, for everybody that I've hurt. I'm sorry to my mom. I'm sorry to my dad because this is all my fault.
Oh my God, Mix, are you okay?
Harriet, you're killing the vibe.
What are you doing? I thought you were in danger. What is happening right now?
I
Why
thought
are the lights off? What are we doing right now?
I'm playing with the genre.
I'm not doing any more of this weird. I thought you were actually in danger. This stupid. I swear
I'm
to
so
God.
sorry for that.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, we've talked about how overhead lighting is transphobic, okay? I do not look cute.
Why are you in the dark? I'm not doing any more of this weird white shit with you. Oh my.
Okay, listen. Hi, everyone. I'm sorry for the interruption. I am Mix.
I'm Harriet.
And we are here, and as you can see, I'm looking like snatched for the gods. Okay, look at these legs. Do you see? Okay, so anyway, we're here and we're live because we wanted all of our friends to know that we have a very exciting creative endeavor coming up.
So picture this, me and this bitch high as fuck.
Don't tell them that. My mom follows me on here.
Well, that's high off of life. Hi,
Yes,
Miss Nixon.
hi. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
We're starting a podcast.
We're starting a podcast.
Woo!
And we are just so excited. So please feel free to follow us here on Instagram. We'll be updating regularly. Visit our website, sooffense.com.
.com. We got the .com, okay? We're not broke bitches,
And we'll
okay?
see you on the other side.
Peace.
Bye.
Hurry up, get your stupid ass up. Like,
Okay.
What are you doing?
I just felt like.
Really,
So what do you think? Gorgeous space, right, doll?
yeah, it's nice. Where's the recording equipment?
Oh, I was just gonna record on my phone.
Why did you rent out a studio for recording on your phone?
Because it's like about the vibes, you know? It's the ambiance. Like, don't you just feel more inspired being in this professional building?
Why?
Like, think of all of the artists who have probably like, you know, like I bet Taylor Swift recorded Folklore in a studio much like this one.
Yeah, and I'm sure she had a microphone to record herself.
Okay, the iPhone 11 is basically like industry standard right now for podcasting, okay? Talk to your friends on Clubhouse about that. There's this amazing app. It's called Podcast Today with 3 Ys. So here we go. Now what I want you to do is just make sure you're speaking nice and loud into the phone there so that everybody can hear you, okay? And action.
Yo, yo, yo. This is your girl, Harriet. Welcome to the best podcast you will ever hear. Period.
And I am the fabulous Mix, and we are here today to talk to you about all that reality television has to offer the children.
Why are you talking like that?
Like what?
This is the fabulous Mix. Like
Oh,
that?
that's my radio voice. Do you like her?
I don't like it. Don't do that. Where'd you get that from?
Well, I've been taking these online classes, you know, for like trans women to learn how to speak more. Here, give me your phone.
No.
I don't have COVID. Just let me touch it. It's fine. I just sanitized.
Okay, don't use all my data.
Listen.
Hello again, my darlings. Welcome to The Voice Within. Today we will be focusing on finding your femme.
It's cute.
It's stupid. So you're letting this cis woman tell you that a voice makes you be a woman, but me talking about my pussy somehow doesn't make me be a woman?
You know, you were using a voice too, okay?
No, I wasn't.
You were. You were like, yo, 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 it's Harriet. Welcome to the house. Like, what is this, an audition for Girls in the Hood?
No, bitch, it's how I talk when I'm not around you. Were you auditioning to be Samantha in the Sex and the City reboot?
Oh my God, can you imagine if they had a trans Samantha? Tramantha? Like, so iconic. Talk about that is the representation that we deserve, okay? Come on. Plus you, like, I've never heard you speak like that before. It was a little alarming.
Keywords when I'm not with you, ho. Anyway, welcome to So Offense, where everything is problematic. So you bought a xylophone, but you didn't buy a microphone.
Let us begin today with today's allyship tip of the week. Harriet, take it away.
So, all you listeners, we want you all to be aware of how you conduct yourselves in the world. How often do you talk about your diets and your fads? I know that everyone has like gained a bit of quarantine weight, but we really need to be mindful of the people who like always had quarantine weight, you know? So I think it's really important to like not talk about your ketos and your Atkins diets and all of those things. Instead, if you want to encourage your fluffy friends to like be more healthy, because you know health is wealth, ask them to go to the gym with you. Ask them to go for a walk with you. You can social distance, make it fun. You could have ask them to go to the new yoga studio with you. Like I feel like that's my tip, and it's like ushering in the spirit of Lizzo and encouraging #body positivity.
Great one, doll. For my tip today, I would like to speak to all of our disabled or differently abled community members. In particular, I would like to speak to the deaf and or hearing impaired communities. If you are media makers such as ourselves, make sure that you are always using closed captioning for all of your content. We don't want to be uninclusive, disinclusive, we want to be inclusive for deaf people to consume media, which is why we are committing here and today that we will be making sure to get closed captions for every single episode of the So Offense podcast. That was a nice little ditty.
All right.
So for today's Maxi Challenge, we are going to talk about the greatest reality television show of all of history, The Real Housewives of Atlanta. The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Why do you keep saying that? Mix, you don't watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yes, I do. That is my favorite show, or
Get
like
the
one
fuck
of them.
out of here.
Listen, they're so funny. They're so like sassy and catty. Honestly, they remind me kind of us when we get into one of our moods. You know, one of our bad girl moods.
Oh,
you know.
yeah. You really watch that show?
Yes, I really want Nene Leakes. Okay, ever heard of her? She's like basically my spirit, my holy diviner.
Yeah.
You know, I love her.
Yeah, your inner black.
No,
oh,
no,
you
no,
don't-
no, no, no,
Uh-huh,
no, no, no,
yeah.
no, no. I did not say that. I said she's my holy diviner.
Gotcha. So Nene Leakes is like your tether. Got it. All right. Like I said, I'm not talking about that with you. Like maybe we can talk about like Real Housewives of New York, New Jersey.
Oh, so it's just Atlanta that I'm not allowed to talk about.
Yeah, not with me, not publicly.
Well, what if
not-
I go into a room and close the door and lock it, okay? And then turn off all the lights and I listen through my headphones and I like close my mouth and I don't breathe and I don't tell anyone that I'm listening to, God forbid, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, then is it okay?
No, not even then. Because like, you know what? I think I get it, actually.
What?
Like, you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta as like a manual. You know, it's like voyeuristic. It's like you want to like a peek behind the curtain, a peek behind the weave. Like
No, it's not a peek behind the weave. Did you? No, it's just, I just have been like trying to consume more black media ever since June, you know, and all that craziness happened. I just have been trying to like really, you know, intentionally be aware of I'm feeling really kind of attacked right now, and it's making me feel uncomfortable.
oh, you're feeling attacked.
It's a little,
I'm
it feels a little
attacking
hostile
you.
in this room right now.
Yeah. Just label me hostile. You know what? Like, what insight can you add into the lives of black women after the singular moment of racism that happened last June?
Okay, she's not just a rich black woman, okay? She's also like a queer icon. Okay, Peppermint did her on Snatch Game. And let's talk about that episode of Glee where she like slayed the scene. I was gagged.com.boots.com.
Wow. Okay. So let me just remind all of our white listeners out there, you don't know what it's like to be black. Not even you gays, not even watching Real Housewives of Atlanta.
And there's another
this-
tip for you.
And this is why I miss segregation. Like, why, MLK, why?
You are 26. Also, segregation is over.
Segregation, you know what, I don't want to talk about it with you, all right? Let's just drop it. Let's talk about RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah,
Let's talk about. So, why is it that you're allowed to watch Drag Race and I'm not allowed to watch Atlanta?
Because RuPaul is literally a black man. Did you think about that? Literally. Wait, is he? Does he? Is Ru?
No, you're on your own with this one.
It doesn't matter because RuPaul is black. And I thought you'd be excited. It's more relevant to the podcast. There's that new trans contestant.
So she's a tokenizer too.
I know you're excited to talk about Got Milk.
Did you say got milk?
I mean,
Babe, it's got Mick.
I know what it is. I know what it
Got
is. I know
Mick.
what
That's
it
his
is. I
name
know
is
what it
got
is.
Mick.
I know what it is.
Yeah,
I know their name. I know their name. I know his name.
You
I
just
know how to
like
spell.
basically
I know how to spell.
dead named
No,
him. Oh shit.
That was rude. Besides, I had a question, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
No, it's just one question. No,
Yeah,
don't do that to me.
that's
Every
okay.
time I have a question,
Go
you always
ahead.
do that.
What's your
Like,
question? I'm
no.
sure the listeners are dying to know.
Okay, I'm sure the listeners have the same question.
Go ahead.
All right, so Got Mick is a trans man, right?
Yes, he's a man. That's right.
Anyway, so like, they want the world to see them as a man, right?
Oh.
No, don't do that. Okay.
Don't do what? You keep digging this hole you're digging yourself. Go ahead.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
On the show, and he's dressing as a woman, but we're supposed to respect his masculinity, which I want to do. I want to do it. And I just like, I feel like people don't get it.
People don't get it or you don't get it.
So what if I'm talking about me?
Yeah, what if? Mm-hmm.
I'm like, people seek my opinion on trans issues.
Yeah.
No, because like it's intimidating to talk to you, but they know that we're best friends, so they want to ask me.
Right.
And I'm like happy to answer all of their questions.
Oh, so you are
Yeah,
the
like-
spokesperson for the trans community.
No.
Cute.
You know my heart.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do I explain to people that this man is trans and also dressing like what he transitioned from?
So you want me to give you a bite-sized answer so that, you know, I just have to say, it's incredibly fun watching you work your way through understandings of complex gender that's anything other than the binary that you were taught. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, this is why I do not talk about gender with cis people, because cis people's understanding of gender is about as narrow as this hoe's uptight pussy.
Well, I do practice my Kegels.
Okay, let's talk about Gottmik. You want to talk about Gottmik? Let's do it. Yes, Gottmik's presence on Drag Race is a little bit problematic, but not because of his incredibly queer and trans understanding of his gender, but because he, as a white trans man, is getting all the credit for being the first ever trans contestant on Drag Race, which completely erases, Peppermint. Let's talk about Gia Gunn, okay? Carmen Carrera, where was she, right? And this white trans man is the one that gets all the credit for that, not to mention the fact that RuPaul's Drag Race is a gross appropriative mess and was completely stolen from the culture of the 80s and 90s ballroom kids, the street children, if you will, who were on the street serving the house down because they were literally homeless. And now it has been wrapped up into these creative little cookie-sized, bite-sized pieces so that sweet Samantha can look at her TV and go, yes, honey, while her boyfriend Dave goes to work on Wall Street and exploits GameStop while secretly getting blowjobs from the trannies that they find on Grindr.
We all saw Paris is Burning, and it's very interesting to me that you understand cultural appropriation when it's your community now. You don't get to have this little tirade lecturing to me about Black people's contribution to this trash-ass country. And you also don't get to sit here and talk to me about I'm making you feel bad because I don't want to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. How about you leave Black women the fuck alone?
Harriet.
You always want to talk about shit, like you want to read the tea and you want to slay and do
Harriet.
the wig. Like, that started from Black women.
Harriet.
What?
I think we're still on live.
Like it's recording
Like
right now?
Instagram live, like, hi, Cindy.
Turn it off.
Fuck. Do you think they got it?
Did you hear me?
You're a good actress.
I told you I don't fake it anymore.
You're so good.
That was really good.
I told you, nothing like a little controversy to stir up some viewership. You know, let's
I
check.
still think we could have done it on Clubhouse though. But how many views did we get?
My God, 305 views and counting.
Wow.
We're gonna be famous.
That's so
But
good.
wait, you're not like actually mad at me, are you?
That depends.
On what?
Are you mad at me?
Oh, no. I mean, you are the spokesperson for the trans community, so you were just owning your truth.
Yeah, I didn't say I was a spokesperson.
You basically did.
No, I didn't. I
You were
said
like,
that
all
people
my
ask
friends
me
come to
questions.
me, and I just want to be informed because they all, they all have their questions.
Oh, and you over here with this fucking xylophone in my ear, like, oh, like I want to intentionally consume more black media. Like you weren't writing
What's
shit
wrong with
down
that?
in
Tell
your
me,
notebook.
would you rather me
beforehand.
only watch white people shows?
Yeah, honestly, because
What?
because like you always, every single time you watch something black, here you come with your lingo. I was auditioning for Girls in the Hood. That's not even a movie. You know that? Did you know that?
Yeah, they're doing a remake.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
With like Taraji P. Henson.
Oh my God. So,
and who else is
so
in
you
it?
watch Empire too?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I know what's going on.
You know stuff.
I certainly do.
Yeah, I'm sure.
certainly do.
Yeah. Again, it's for your manual. But
Yeah.
like that doesn't exist.
We
because
should
you
put a
don't have-
manual together. Like we should make a group manual that's for white people and straight cis people.
Oh, okay.
And it's called How to Be a Better Ally.
Oh.
Don't you think? Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm just not
Maybe.
really feeling it. Like.
Okay, I'll put it
Yeah,
together
because
on
like
my
no,
own.
because you were really trying to, like you said I was attacking you, that I was being hostile. You can't say that to black women. Like
It just felt like the energy in the room shifted from like a fun, positive environment to like all of a sudden, it's like, whoa.
It's fun and positive. You literally said I have a straight and narrow pussy. Like I'm like, why are you always bringing up my vagina? Like I thought
Because
we
you
like
love
no,
to-
like
you-
we're moving past this conversation
We're
about
not-
genitalia, and then like every single time I say something, you're like, oh, there's Harriet's big flapping ass pussy talking.
Yeah,
Like you just act like I'm just
yeah.
like saying stuff out of my like I'm
You
not.
are.
I'm
That's
not.
all
Like,
that
I
you
really am not.
associate
No,
your
like,
womanhood with your
that is
vagina.
not
And you pretend
true.
that you don't, but you
I
definitely
don't.
do.
Okay.
You're like,
yeah.
oh,
and you're like, oh, I'm trans, I'm so radical, but then you act
yeah.
like every cis white gay I know. So like whatever.
Oh, why don't you keep defaulting to they pronouns for everyone who you don't who got mixed pronouns, by the way, are he when he's not in drag and she when she is in drag.
Okay, but like
you can't just
in
default
like,
to
in
they.
like the,
It doesn't
in
just
like
make
the
you more
English
radical.
language. In
Oh,
like the
don't
English
talk to me about the
language,
English
when
language.
you're talking
Do
when
not
you're
talk to
referring
me
to
about the
someone
English
else,
language
you
because
say the
listen,
word they.
the English
So if I'm
language
saying,
evolves. It
I
evolves all
spoke
the
to
fucking
her
time.
and they went to the
and
store
you're always
later
finding
that
new
day.
ways
Like,
to
no, that is
reappropriate
not-
and
it's
oppress
not
trans people.
true.
Just get with
I
it.
oppress
Yes.
trans
A little
people.
bit. A little bit you are.
I'm oppressing
a little
trans
bit
people.
It feels like
Me,
you are using
me,
language and lingo.
Harriet.
Yes,
Yes,
you,
it's
Harriet.
me.
You are not absolved.
Oh yeah.
You are not absolved.
I'm not absolved. You
No.
don't even know that segregation still exists to this day. Like you want to
Well,
talk
I
about
was speaking
redlining.
figuratively.
Oh no, you were not speaking
I was-
figuratively. You were
I
like,
was
oh
like-
Harriet, you're 26. Do you know anything about history? When I was born 26 years ago, there was still redline community. So what about that? Like,
Can I ask you a question?
what question could you possibly have to ask me right now?
Do you want to go to a yoga studio with me later?
Oh,
Or like a walk?
You think you're funny?
Yeah, I just
Oh,
think
you
it could be
you're
good
really
for you to
funny?
get some exercise.
Oh, bitch.
You know?
I don't need your like.
I'm
sympathy.
offering, you gave
No.
me the tip. I'm
Okay.
giving it back to you.
How about like don't speak over black people?
Oh, that, it always comes back to that with you, doesn't it?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you rent out this entire big ass stupid studio on your mom's credit card so you could sit in that fucking chair like an idiot
Come
with
on,
no
this
recording
chair,
equipment?
though. Don't you
It's
love
so
it?
stupid.
It's so fun.
You in that big white oppressive chair.
Listen, a tall white chair for a tall white girl. It makes sense.